Hello and welcome to Bognor Regis Chris's Engage. It's a further short video just to update you on how I've been getting on up in the loft. But I thought I would also show you a very quick video on my latest purchase, and also to answer a question that I received in my last video. And before I do, the question came from Mike from Model Railways Unlimited. He's got an excellent site on the YouTube. He's very knowledgeable, and one of the videos on there that took my fancy, mainly because I had a express dairy creamery and bottling plant behind the back of my house in West London, was a video called Milk for London, a history of milk trains in the UK. And I learned an awful lot about the milk trade, and very interesting, really interesting. And of course he's got loads more on there which I'm quite sure you'll enjoy, which I'm certainly enjoying. Now Mike's question was about putting a model railway up in the loft, and as I've started from the beginning, his question says, how am I going to overcome the temperature variations up in the loft, because they're quite extreme on the south. And he said because there will be basically a lot of expansion and contraction, damage to track as well as rolling stock, and am I planning any ventilation up there at all? So I answered his question. I said, would you like a very quick video to show you what I've personally done? And his answer was yes please. So without further ado, we'll go up in the loft and I'll show you that section regarding insulation, and then show you what I've done. Cheers. This is the item in question. It's a Manfrotto MKPIXI clamp-BK. It's a mini tripod for my phone, and it's brilliant. It really is good. That's what I clamp my phone into when I do my recording in the study. The beauty of this is it also acts as an extension when you're recording, and if you hold it by the handles here, which fold up like this, and you can video, like I said, with this you get a much smoother action, and it's great. Now I was so impressed with the way it clamps the phone tight that I actually bought a second one of these, just the top part, to go into my tripod, and it's brilliant. This in itself through Google cost me £29.95, and just for the top section here it cost me a further £11.74. Highly recommend it. It's very simple, extremely basic, but it works. So before we start, there's a section that goes on my tripod, a much better tripod I found at the back of my garage, which is much better than trying to balance my phone on milk crates. Now moving around to the left, you can see where I've now been working. I'll just pause you and we'll have a closer look. Now from this angle you can see the two L girders either side, and then you can have your cross frame, a piece of wood going across, and then panning further back I've got a centre one and a third one over there, and that's your frame. Now that is solid, that's as solid as anything, that is not going anywhere. There's very minimum wood, and it's extremely lightweight. So that's how I've got that done. So I might put another two crossbars across here, and likewise there, and then me 9mm board over the top. There's going to be no points in that area, it's just a large curve. Quite simple, very effective. Now then my next point is to build one just across here. That's my next stage, but typical weekend, busy on a Saturday, family come round on a Sunday, and this has been my first chance to get back up here. I've just been experimenting. A lower level is where the trains run underneath naturally and pass underneath the terminus. The top section is where the terminus is. It's the correct gap there. And I've just been trying to work out how far this top board can go back over that bit, which will give me a little bit more room in here, bearing in mind that just here I've got to put my back screen. But of course this top board here is going to be further up the back there by the chimney breast. Now this is not an advert. This is basically what I've purchased. This, as you can see, is Space Saver ice over. It's got 4 sections already cut that you can fit between the rafters. It's really easy to fit, and all I've simply done is where the old stuff has perished or certainly needs replacing, I've put it underneath there, and you can see the old stuff back there. That's gone under the floor here with the floorboards on top, and that's all I've put up here with regards to the floor. Now bear with me 2 seconds. Now regarding the ceiling, all I've done is put these insulation boards up here. They're rectical. You see how thick they are. They're 500 thick. Now what I was told is that you should always leave a 500 gap. Now these beams here are 100, so they will go up to here. Sorry, excuse me, they will go up to here. Oh, sorry, a bit dusty up here. Up to here, leaving a 500 gap. Now I've been told by the roofers that's what you should leave, so it'll go into here 500, and then over the top of that will go some more plywood. Now that's all I've done for the ceiling. I propose to put a couple of Velux windows in, so it'll be a case of cutting this section out here and putting a window in, mainly to let the heat out, certainly a bit of fresh air in, but also a little bit of natural light when I'm up here during the day. I propose to put one up, or get someone to put one up eventually for us, and then when money's not too tight, I will get a second one put in. That's as far as I've got. I'm going to try and do a little bit more now if I can get into the garage and cut some wood, bearing in mind it's absolutely chucking it down at the moment. Failing that, it might be next weekend, but we'll see how we go. Cheers all, keep safe, bye.